If you want to continue to follow our adventure, click subscribe. So you don't miss anything, click the bell notification. I have been sitting around trying to figure out how to do a video of day in the life of our nomadic lifestyle. And I always think, man, that is going to be the most boring video around. And I get criticized a lot about how boring our adventure is. So I actually came to walk out here to talk about our day-to-day life as a nomad. And as I was walking out here to do this video, I got to think, wait a minute, there is really nothing to show you because we are boring people. People will tell me, come out and be a nomad, make your own rules, live by your own standards. You're free to do whatever it is you want to do. But as soon as you start to do your own thing, boy, the critics come out of the woodwork telling you how you're doing it wrong. Don't use water. You know, I make a lot of videos about the amount of water that we use. And, you know, I take showers a few times a week. You know, we do dishes, and Carolyn and I use about 40 gallons of water a week between the two of us. And I'm criticized terribly bad about how much water we use. Which is funny because, again, these are the same people who are going to say you're supposed to come out here and have a great adventure and life is going to be wonderful and you can do whatever it is you want, but don't take showers. That is a terrible idea. You're supposed to sponge bath. And then the second thing that I routinely run into is where you're supposed to be a nomad at. I had just made a video the other day about not wanting to go to the Arizona desert for the winter because I much prefer being in Florida where there's an ocean and palm trees and beauty. And of course everybody says, oh, go out to Arizona because there's mountains out there. Well, I'm not going to go out to the mountains in the wintertime to see pine trees that I can have here in Florida where it's 70 degrees. I'm just not. It's going to be cold. So that means I got to go to the Arizona desert, which I don't want to go to. You know, I make a video where I say very politely, thanks for the offer, but I really like being here. And man, well, I can see how closed-minded you are. Well, what do you mean closed-minded? I came out here to do my adventure. What I wanted to do. And what I want to do is be here right now in February, you know, 70-degree weather, t-shirt weather. That's what I want to do. But no, rule number 2, you got to go be a snowbird in Arizona desert. Which brings me to today's video. Today's video is about what I choose to do. Prior to doing this lifestyle, I was overworked. You know, I worked 60, 70, sometimes 90 hours a week. And my whole goal in life was just to slow down. If I had to continue to work at the pace I was working, that I would be dead by now. And, you know, we started this adventure 2 years ago, so I was close. I know I was close to a mental breakdown. As a matter of fact, one of the last meetings I had with my boss, he suggested that I go to a doctor to get medicated to calm myself down because he saw that I was starting to get a little bit rough with my employees. So I came out here to relax and be bored. Even though I'm breaking rule number 3, which is go out and have a great time and do things and see things and enjoy things. And so today, you know what I did? I got up at 6 o'clock in the morning and I got on my computer because I have a job. I still got to work. And I edited a video. Well, it goes back and forth. I mean, I can't say this is what I do every day, but today I edited a video, which took about 3 hours. Some days I have to also work on my programming business. But before I get on the computer, I start the generator so I can charge the batteries. And I run that for 3 hours. So what that does is it times out about perfectly. That just about the time I'm done working on the computer, the batteries are now charged. At that time, I start uploading the video that I've just worked on onto YouTube. It takes a couple hours, depending on where you're at. You know, if I'm in town, it takes about 7 minutes. But out here, it takes about 2 hours. This morning, I went out and started filtering some Berkey water. You know, I use my Berkey filtration system to filter water. And I have to do that about every 2 days. Carolyn and I drink about 5 gallons of water every 2 days, which isn't a hard job. Again, I'm sitting there and I'm filtering water. Again, boring. There's nothing exciting about any of this. And clear violation of rule number 3, which is it's got to be exciting. Oh, and then this morning while I was filtering the water, I washed our laundry using the bucket and plunger method. And it, you know, last time I made this video, people really criticized me for I guess breaking rule number 3. I don't know, maybe it's rule number 4. Go to the laundromat, it's a lot easier. Whereas I can sit here while I'm filtering my Berkey water, plunging a bucket. I mean, it's quite relaxing, almost meditative. And that's what I want. I want boring. Yes, I'm a rule violator, breaking rule number 3, which is gotta have a great time. Well, and then about 11 to 12 o'clock, I record a video. I try to do that every day, at least one video. Now, Carolyn and I probably will do a few things in between now and 3:45. We'll either go for a walk, or if it's cold and breezy like it is today, maybe we'll sit and watch a TV show. You know, again, relaxing. So we get about 3 hours of that. And then at 3:45, I again start the generator. I post my video, which, you know, I take about 2 hours to post my video. And then again, at 5 o'clock, Carolyn's cooking supper. While she's cooking supper, I start editing a video again. Once it's edited, again, I can shut off the generator. It's been on about 3 hours. Again, if I have any online work to do, I can do it at this time through my programming business. And Carolyn and I will literally just lay around all night long and watch TV shows on Netflix. And this is our life. I mean, it's really no different than your life at home. You know, you go to work, you come home, and you do whatever things you have to do in the evening. You know, your chores, cook supper, do laundry, take a shower. So it's just life, and that's what I really want to get across on this, is it's life. It's not some exciting, on the move, moving around vacation day after day. You will wear yourself out if you try that. I've actually heard another YouTuber say that's what they did, was they moved around constantly and they wore themselves out. Thanks for watching. Click like if you like the video, and happy travels.